Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. Couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And that chance handled. No throw. He's safe at first. And at the plate for Miami, Sal Frelick. Nola throw to first. Rojas dives back in safely.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
First and second, no outs. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. 1 runs in. Coming around third is Frelick. In to score from first. It's 2-zip.
That's 3 singles in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. Taylor Ward digs in now. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. To first. Double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Marlins 2, and the Phillies coming up. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and getting to start, John Gray. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And now it's Luis Garcia. And a pitch. That one hit to right. Frelick after it. Brings it in. 2 away now. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Two down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning set to go. Now here is Willie Castro. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Mitchell. And that's outside. 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. 1 out in the second. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And a base hit right there. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him.
Rudder takes off into center. Nice grab on the run. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH, Johan Rojas. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That's out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Garrett Stubbs. Gray winds and deals. 8-2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Ian.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because He's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fly ball down the line. Freeland makes a nice running catch. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The 1-1. And there's the ball.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And up next for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. Ball to strike. Popped up right side. Harper puts it away for the out. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Taylor Ward now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Sanchez hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the 3rd. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. Late with the swing there.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting.
Oh, gets dirty. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. This is such a difficult play for third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look with StatCast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Yeah, the batter now, Rafael Marchand. Lopez gets it to first, gets the catcher by a step. Two outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
He swings and fouls one off. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Runner takes off on the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Garcia will hit next. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Harper getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Connor Wong. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, got him.
He's out.
1 away on the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
This is Willie Castro. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Up next for the Marlins.
So 2 down, Otto Lopez. The next up for the Marlins. In the air, right side. Sanchez ranging after it. And that is that. 1 left for Miami, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 gone, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ian Happ. Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. That one the other way. Fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
First and second, 1 out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And there are two down.
The catcher, number 13, Rafael Marchand.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They trail by one. It's 3-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now, Johan Rojas.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
And at the plate for Miami, Sal Frelick.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Two out, space is empty. That one the other way. Turner tosses to first, and that is that. And the Marlins down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Out to short, Castro. Zips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Luis Garcia. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it, puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 3,
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Harper would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. In for a strike. Good slider.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't.
Pulls it down to third, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. New pitcher now, Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Runner at first with no outs here. Garcia flips it for one. Relay to first. Double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marsh makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom six. Here's the Phillies DH, Garrett Stubbs. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mitchell on a dead sprint, racing back, hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw, not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. That one lifted to left. Ward makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ stands in for the Phillies.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball to the right side. Lopez in plenty of time to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
Well, that's a productive at bat right there. I'm sure he wanted a knock, but puts the ball in play, brings that run in from third, ties up the ball game.
Next to hit, Brandon Marsh.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that
2 strikes.
century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out there to center. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1 is upstairs. 2-1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that ends the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Number 65. Gregory.
Now, Willie Castro.
The shortstop, Willie Castro.
Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground right side. He gets there with the slide. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. And that one sliced foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1 out, bases empty. Line drive. Turner tosses across to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now that second baseman, Otto Lopez.
So up next, Otto Lopez. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
Declan Cronin taking over on the mound. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Cronin.
And a base hit right there. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. Center field. And there's 1 away.
Now back up to second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field. Ward makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Harper.
Here's Harper now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And foul ball. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Popped up. Castro settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
For the Phillies, number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And a count 1-2. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
And we're back. And now, Garrett Stubbs. That one to first. Wade. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jesus Sanchez will hit next. And fouled off. Right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Lopez. And that quickly, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mitchell gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here in Philadelphia, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Flares it into the outfield. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And here is Taylor Ward. Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Connor Wong. So now 1-2.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And in the ninth, they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So up next, Willie Castro. He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave one. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 3. Andrew Nardi on to try and close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1-run game, bottom 9. And now 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. 1 down, Phillies down a run. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last chance for the Phillies. And now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Freeland on the move, racing back. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.